This here is Future Canoe. I love his content. It's really funny. I think he's currently in culinary school. Might have already graduated culinary school. Either way, it's really nice seeing him make stuff. Like a lot of times, when a recipe calls for something, he'll like either put the exact thing or the closest thing that he has. But this particular video is 8 viral fire noodle recipes.
If you're like me who loves the flavors of fire noodles but can't handle any spice, you need to have additions to the bowl that tone down the spice level, including but not limited to toppings, broth, or most importantly, cheese. I even got a pack of
I have tried, not this one, I've tried Bulldog. It's really good, really spicy, but it is so good. It's like addictively good.
the new flavor with cheese powder in it for us to try. Today we'll explore some interesting ways to consume this type of instant noodle and further realize the fact that
my grocery store has that.
Creative. So before we get to the recipes, let's prepare the 2 elements necessary for
Mise
all
en
instant
place.
noodles. First being cheese, and you already know I'm gonna whip out my never-ending raclette. This is actually my last block, and as you expected, it's got mold growing on it. But I deal with moldy cheese the same way a healthy person deal with their toxic relationship.
Cut it out.
Cut it off and go to town with my right hand. Once we have a decent amount of raclette grated up, we'll move on to our second element, some chopped spring onion. This ingredient has the magical power to turn any dish Asian, and on this channel, we don't judge if your spring onion's wilting. It'll still work sometimes. And I can't believe I'm tearing up right now after cutting it. I guess the word onion's in its name for a reason. And to preserve it throughout the day, we'll put a piece of wet paper towel on it and put it in the fridge.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
We did an okay job on this recipe in our short a while ago, but it did change my life to a small degree, so I want to give it another try. Starting with a can of Pringles, and we're going to smash it up. And I think I left the tool in the bedroom again, so I'm going to go grab it real quick, and I'll be right back.
What? The fork? Oh.
And to the crushed up Pringles, we'll add an equal amount of mozzarella cheese. And I know you guys always accuse me of doing this on purpose, but you just saw I open a fresh bag of mozzarella, and there's mold in it. I'm not even kidding. What is up with my ingredients?
Jeez.
So I'm gonna use my annoying roommate's mozzarella. He thinks it's fancy because he shops at Whole Foods. To the equal part cheese and chemicals, we'll pour hot water halfway. It's like steeping a potato chip tea. Is it poisonous to put boiling water into Pringle cans? Let me know in the comments. Stir
I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea.
I realize right now I'm showing you the steps of making instant ramen, but you're subscribed to this channel, so there's a
I'm interested how you make it
We'll
though.
drain the noodles with a little bit of water left, put it on low heat.
That's how you do it?
We'll mix it all in.
I'll have to try his method.
To a simmer, we'll put in the cheese. A small handful should be enough.
My method is I cook the noodles, but then I put like the sauce in, and then I guess it's kind of not too different. Hey, Welshie, how's it going? It's not too different though. I usually do like I cook the broth, and then put cook the noodle. Halfway through cooking the noodle, I put the seasoned stuff in.
Raclette actually works really well with fire noodles because it emulsifies with the sauce. Mozzarella, on the other hand, becomes kind of stringy.
Going pretty poorly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better for you. Not doing too bad. It's a Monday. It's very goopy.
I've ever had a cheese pull, so
that's a very it is mozzarella.
The other day I put too little mozzarella in it. Pringles got a little granular, but this time I added enough liquid and cheese so it's perfectly smooth. Top it off with that seaweed sesame thing, and here is your pre-workout meal to run a half marathon. And you're gonna need to take multiple bathroom breaks before the finish line. Anyways, you already. I mean,
it looks really good.
It's coming, so let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10.
Just tell you a rough time at work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it gets better for you. It's always a new day. But that's rough though.
What surprises me about this hack is that if I didn't make it myself, I wouldn't be able to tell that's Pringles. If you tell me this is an authentic French oligo potatoes, I'll believe you. It significantly tones down the spiciness, almost as much as it might increase your risk of cardiovascular failure. Adds depth to the flavor and creaminess to the texture. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 9.2 out of 10.
Like this until are you really busy? At your
For
work.
this next one, I'm gonna have it with some broth. And the recipe I saw online uses milk as the broth
Da,
base.
da,
This is
da,
my
da,
roommate's
da,
milk
da,
because
da,
his
da.
dad is around. Also put some water in it
His
and leave
dad's
the total
around?
heat on. I went downstairs to grab my package and talk to the UPS people a little bit. It looks
No.
like a snake shedding its skin. I'm about to yoink it like that Instagram guy. A lot of you accuse me of messing up on purpose.
There is no way he's just that stupid.
But guess what, hater? I'm just that stupid.
Guess what? Guess what? I am that
This one's a lot
stupid.
simpler. It's just tuna on
Aw.
top. We're gonna check out this.
We've
new
all
flavor.
been there,
Seems like
buddy.
the same sauce packet.
Taking
except it doesn't
14
have the
hours just to
seaweed
get
thing.
8
There's a
hours
bag of
working.
cheese
Oh
powder. So this is the
no.
cheddar one. I also saw online they have the pink carbonara flavor. I couldn't find it though. So I'm following the exact
I have that one. I
steps
don't
of
have
how
the
my mom
cheese
made
one.
me the least popular person at my high school lunch table. We'll first drain out the tuna, which is rich in omega-3. It's one of the fats that's really good for you. I need a lot of it because I have a deficiency of intelligence. Then we'll defeat its health value by covering it in agave mayo and tossing some green onions to bring it back a little bit. We'll first mix this and put these into that. I guess there's seaweed in this cheese powder. Finally put this on top of that. A little bit of my own seaweed to complete it, and let's give it a taste.
So, pretty good.
Well, first of all, I can't really taste the cheese powder, maybe because my tongue is already destroyed by the noodle. The tuna mayo does tone down the spice level, and it also gives it some additional texture. I am personally put off by tuna mayo because it takes me back to 10th grade, and past Canoe was not a great place to be, so 7 out of 10.
Cringy high school days.
One of my favorite recipes for shin ramen is the chili oil one. We're basically applying the same principle here. So we're starting with grated garlic and chopped scallion as our aromatics.
Fancy.
About a tablespoon and a half of gochugaru, 2 teaspoons of sugar,
what?
and a teaspoon of black vinegar. Now I'll pour in the fire noodle sauce. I just realized that it kind of looks like blood, but not just any blood. It's kind of like... Never mind. And as always, I'll be quiet for this next part.
Ooh. Oh, that heated oil? Heated oil. Cooking oil. You're just like cooking the ingredients together? Interesting.
It looks significantly thicker and smells more intense. I actually came up with this idea all on my own. Are you proud of me? So let's give it a taste and rate it on 13.
Looks good. But you used
the oil and the
oil
aromatics
instead of
adds
water?
the fragrance that the fire noodles didn't originally have. And the sugar and the black vinegar makes the dish way more balanced. 9.3 out of 10, highly recommend. Oh, I forgot to add the cheese powder. It's getting a little too much, too intense. Just stick with the original sauce packet. Right now you might be asking, Future Canoe, what are you doing with these vegetables from your bedroom? I just feel like if I make spring rolls with no vegetables in it, some of you from Southeastern Asia is going to be flipping out in the comments. But I'm too lazy to slice it, so I'll just peel it into strips. After running the noodles through ice water, we'll put in the sauce packet and cheese powder. If you watch this channel for a long time, you know that rice paper is not my friend. But just like what my older sisters say about her ex-boyfriend, this time is going to be different. I'm using cold water instead of boiling, and I'm only going to dip it for 5 seconds. We'll start filling the middle with noodles and top it off with the vegetable slices. At this point, the rice paper is pretty soft, so we're just gonna fold it up like a burrito. I say that, but I've actually never made a burrito by myself. It kind of looks like a brain. The cross section looks even more so. The original recipe called for a cheese dip. I'm too lazy to make it right now, so I'll just drown it with
ranch. Your next thing was ranch.
This is sort of a refreshing way of having fire noodles. The cold noodles already make it less spicy, and the vegetables and the rice paper lighten it up a lot. But I don't like spring rolls, so 6 out of 10.
You kind of lost me at the ranch, buddy. Rest of it looked good
This
though.
is a very quick hack. Into an oiled pan, we'll drop in some noodles. In the middle of it, we're gonna crack in an egg. After 2 minutes, we'll flip it. It's kind of harder than expected. Top it off with some raclette and flip it one last time to get the raclette all crispy and stuff. You can't really see it, so I'll never tell you how much noodle I just tossed out.
Nice.
Turned out a
Good
lot
job.
better than expected. Kind of reminds me of okonomiyaki. Look, the yolk is still running. I've never been able to cook an egg like that. Alright, let's give it a taste.
That fork is still holding on strong, brother. You got this. Wait. He gave up on the fork.
It's like a spicy ramen, egg, and cheese. This is such a great hack. Unlocked a new type of enjoyment in life. 8.7 out of 10.
PB and F?
Back to our
Peanut
standard
butter?
procedure of sauce and cheese. Now looking back at it, maybe we shouldn't have added the cheese. This is about to get really rich. We're putting about a tablespoon and a half of creamy, skippy peanut butter in it. At first, I was a little put off because I think the only red condiment that complements peanut butter should be strawberry jelly. Then I started thinking, the amount of times that peanut butter pleasantly surprised me in many aspects of my life has been countless, so I really shouldn't judge its power before I try it. Finally, top it off with some scallion to lighten it up. Look how thick that is.
Pretty thick. Yes.
The peanuts flavor is very dominating in your mouth. I thoroughly enjoy the balance of the sharp fire noodle sauce and the creamy peanut butter, but I'm not gonna take another bite. You know how some people describe a dish as first bite tastes like heaven, second bite takes you there? But this is like 2 in 1 bite. So I'm gonna give it a 7.7 out of 10 and take a nap on the couch. Last but certainly not least, this is what you came here for. I'm gonna try the whole soft serve fire noodle trend. We've already learned that dairy products is a perfect match for fire noodles, but soft serve ice cream is a little bit of a stretch in my opinion. I don't really have access to soft serve nearby, so we're gonna have to go on a journey. We'll leave the noodles soaking here and go on a hunt. Let's enjoy the beautiful streets of Lower East Side. First stop at Baskin Robbins, they told me the machine's broken. I know it's not.
Sidewalk. I see. Closed for the season.
Oh, great. Now it's raining. What a nice experience. But you know what's the best part? Look at my hand. I still don't have any ice cream. Alright, in the back alley of the Chinatown market, I just saw this. Further proving my theory of Chinatown solves all your problems. Anyways, now we're back. The noodles are very much overcooked. Mix everything together and let's check out the soft serve box. What must have happened was, last night, all the ice cream owners nearby got together in a dark room and they're all like,
Future Canoe's trying to make a video tomorrow. Let's shut our business down so we can give them a hard time.
an ice cream condom.
Thanks.
I think it'll be easier to eat it out of a separate bowl. We'll just dunk it in and use the chopstick to break the ice cream cone apart. Want to thoroughly mix it so the batter becomes part of the sauce. The color is gonna get a lot lighter, kind of like that. It's time to taste it.
Sure.
I'm pretty much a sugar addict, so I think ice cream tastes good on everything. But I think that bite was mostly ice cream. It's a little too much vanilla flavor. So the part of noodles that don't have a lot of ice cream on it tastes pretty good. If you try this at home, maybe only do half a cone. Soft serve does bring a lot of balance to the noodles, both temperature and flavor wise. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I would repeat it again, but maybe with like Dairy Queen or something. Okay everyone, that's it for the episode this week. Hope you've gotten a little more creative with fire noodles.
That
By
looks
the way,
nice.
a while ago I asked you guys for fast food hacks.
I probably had to mute it there because some of the music he uses is copyright. Fast food hacks. Alright. That was Future Canoe and the 8 viral fire noodle recipes. I think the ones I would try, let's see. Let's go through each one. I would try this one. The Pringles one. Maybe not the exact way he prepared it. Let's see. That one looked good. What was it? The tuna one, I would try the tuna one, maybe without the mayo. I'm not a big fan of mayo in that way, but I would try it with the tuna. And then, let's see. This one's a little bit too much setup for me for instant ramen. But if it was on a dish or at a restaurant, I would try it though. And then this one. Again, minus the ranch or blue cheese that you put on there, I would try this. I wouldn't prepare it myself, but again, if it was on like if it was on the menu, I would try it. And this one, I would try this one. Same with the others. A little bit too much, a little messy. I would try it. Same with the peanut butter one. I would try that one. Maybe not pay for this one if you didn't like it. And then this last one, I would be willing to try as well. I'm curious which ones do you guys would try? Like, which one out of all of them would you try? Out of all 8, which is the one you would eat? Like, make it yourself? Which one would you, like, pay? Or if you don't want to make it, which one would you pay to have made? Anyway. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye!